If humanity did not know before, the last 3 decades of war have most certainly shown us.
In this hour of victory, we taste only defeat.
Perhaps the hero's most striking feature is courage, their bravery and audacity in the face of certain death.
We are forerunners, guardians of all that exists.
Something we've become all too familiar with in recent years.
Where there is life, the wisdom of our countless generations has saturated the soil.
In 2531, the UNSC Spirit of Fire, led by Captain James Cutter, would strike back at the Covenant's attack of Harvest, tracking them all the way to a mysterious Forerunner shield vault. Outnumbered and outgunned, the Spirit of Fire would fight against impossible odds, with the crew's unflinching courage eventually culminating in victory against the Covenant. 20 years later, Lieutenant Jacob Keyes would find himself similarly outmatched as an advanced Covenant survey party arrived near Sigma Octantis IV.
Our strength is a luminous sun, towards which all intelligence blossoms.
Alone and with allies too far away to assist. On May 10th, 2545, when the Colonel stood before the 12,000 men and women fighting alongside him on the colony world of Actium, he told them this: "Let no one here question our place in human history. That we are here right now is not coincidence or accident. It is our fate. And this war, our birthright, our legacy. Our generation was born to fight the Covenant, and you, my fellow soldiers, were born for this very day."
I stand before you, accused of the sin of ensuring Forerunner ascendancy.
Today the enemy will hear the roar of humanity, and they will fear us. The Covenant saw firsthand the capacity of human courage and our unwillingness to accept defeat.
Humanity stands as the greatest threat in the galaxy. We squander eons in the darkness, while they seize our triumphs for their own.
Some have theorized that as humanity's forces were pushed further inward, as colony after colony fell prey to the relentless execution of the aliens' genocidal campaign, some in the Covenant began to question if humanity's fire could ever be fully extinguished. World after world, our heroes stood their ground, fighting for every inch of soil, even as the fallout of nuclear winter smothered the very places we had once called home. Teams on the ground and in space would fight to their very last breath, fending off insurmountable odds in the hope that our homeworld would have more time. Legendary Master Chief, who risked death innumerable times, sacrificing himself for all humanity repeatedly on the battlefield, without fear or need for fanfare. Winston Churchill said some centuries ago that history is written by the victors. Perhaps he was correct for his time, though one would be hard-pressed to find any true victors in the conflict against the Covenant. The trials of our Great War are burnt into the surface of almost every human colony. Our worlds reduced to ash, once defended by a faithful few against insurmountable odds. Perhaps now it is more correct to say that history is written by the survivors, whether victorious or not. His story fuels the fire within all of us, and though we mourn his loss, we will hold to his profound example of unwavering bravery and self-sacrifice as we begin to face the challenges of this new world.